Hey guys, welcome to the third video in the series, The Beauty of Ghost Recon Wildlands. These are another couple of clips I encountered while playing, and I hope you do really enjoy the visuals. See you guys next time.
You know, when I signed on for this op, I never imagined we'd be stealing vaccines and shutting down a relief agency.
For real. This NGO is some diabolical shit. Here we are trying to help these people, but it feels like we're the bad guys.
Don't lose sight of the fact that the only reason the cartel is doing this is because they're using the locals for their own ends.
What's the alternative? We let these people starve? They've got nothing, man. And the government isn't going to step in. You and I both know that.
I hear you, but if we do nothing, the cartel's going to use these people as soldiers, farmers, and mules. Santa Blanca's going to work them like dogs and then spread more misery across the U.S. and South America. What I'm saying is that there is no easy answer. If there were, the cartel wouldn't have gotten this powerful in the first place.
You heard all the stories about El Gato. All the times he's been shot and stabbed and blown up. I'm calling bullshit. Nobody's that lucky.
I don't know. I knew a guy in Afghanistan who got hit by an IED and walked away without a scratch.
Yeah, okay, but that's just one time. Everybody can get lucky once, but this guy, 9 fucking lives, maybe more.
His luck will run out. Happens to everyone sooner or later.
Yeah, and I plan on being there when it happens. There's an Air Force colonel and a Delta operator sitting next to each other on a flight out of King Khalid.
Is this the one where the Delta operator skins the Air Force colonel and wears him like a suit?
What? No, different story.
Oh, man, I love that one.
Anyway, they're both headed back home after a long deployment. The Delta guy's been out in the desert doing, Delta stuff, and he just wants to rack out for a while. But the Air Force colonel, he's on, his 8th espresso, and he's feeling chatty. So the colonel says, hey, you want to play a game to pass the time? It's a great game, you'll love it. Here's how it works. I ask you a question. If you can't answer it, you pay me $5. Then you get to ask me a question. If I can't answer it, I pay you $500. The Delta guy sighs and thinks it over. Go ahead, he says. The colonel grins, What's the distance between Earth and Neptune, he says. The Delta operator thinks a minute. Finally, he frowns and reaches into his pocket and hands over $5. The Air Force guy, he grins. He figures he's going to take this Delta guy for all he's worth. Your turn. The operator looks him in the eye. He says, what goes up a hill on 4 legs but comes down again on 3? Then he lowers his head and he goes back to sleep. The colonel thinks and thinks. He gets out his smartphone and scours the internet for answers, but he can't find it. He calls up his buddies back in Saudi and asks them for help, but they can't find the answer either. Finally, the colonel admits defeat, pulls out $500, wakes up the Delta guy, and hands the money over. The operator pockets the money without a word and closes his eyes again. But the colonel just can't let it go. He wakes the Delta guy up. He says, I gotta know. What goes up a hill on 4 legs but comes down again on 3? The Delta guy stares at the colonel for a second. Then he reaches in his pocket hands the colonel $5, and goes back to sleep.
We're good.
¿Cuánto es? 2 bolivianos. Mi familia me los mataron. No tengo ni un boliviano. ¿Vos me puedes fiar? Aquí no se fía, compa. Pero agarre lo que quiera.
Yo, we got Unidad
Muchas
approaching.
gracias. ¿Cuánto es? 2 bolivianos. ¿Qué quiere hoy? Ando viendo.
Déjenos en paz, carajo.
Oye, hey.
¿Ahora qué?
Ven.
¿Nos van a matar, pues?
Ven a ver.
Paren.
Mi familia me los mataron. No tengo ni un boliviano. ¿Cuánto es? 2 bolivianos. Mi familia me los mataron. Hey, ven, mira allá. Hey. ¿Qué quiere hoy? Ando viendo. ¿Cuánto es? 2 bolivianos. Buen día.
Hold up, they're gonna see you.
¿Qué quiere hoy? Ando viendo. ¿Cuánto es? 2 bolivianos. ¿Vos me puedes fiar? Aquí no se fía, compa. Pero agarre lo que quiera, hermano. Muchas
You're gonna get made. Hang back.